Hello students, welcome to our today class. In our today class, we are going to discuss that how to calculate the values for average fixed cost and average variable cost. As our previous lecture, we have already discussed that we can calculate average fixed cost by dividing fixed cost with the number of quantity produced, and we can calculate average variable cost by dividing variable cost with the number of quantities produced. Here you can see that when we are producing 1 unit, we are giving 3 unit fixed cost. So we have to divide 3 with 1, which give us average fixed cost of 3. And when we are producing 2 units, we are still bearing fixed cost of 3. We have to divide 3 with 2, which give us average fixed cost of 1.5. Similarly, when we are producing 3 units, we are giving fixed cost of $3, and we have to divide 3 with 3, which give us 1. And for this, we have to divide 3 with 4, which give us 0.75, and goes on. So average fixed cost is can be obtained by dividing fixed cost divided by the number of quantities produced, and fixed cost remain throughout the production process as it does not changes with change in output. The next is average variable cost. We can calculate average variable cost by dividing variable cost with the number of unit produced. So we have to divide variable cost with this number of unit produced, which is 1. When we divide 0.3 with 1, it gives us 0.3. And when we divide 0.8 with 2, it gives us 0.40. And here variable cost is 1.50, and we are producing 3 units. So we have to divide 1.5 with 3, and it gives us average variable cost. And here we are producing 4 number of units, and our variable cost is 2.40. So we have to divide 2.40 with 4, and it gives us average variable cost of 0.60, and similarly goes on. So this is the method that how can you calculate the average fixed cost and average variable cost. The next is how to draw the curve for average fixed cost and average variable cost curve. As you can see that on y-axis I have taken the cost, on x-axis I have taken the number of quantities produced, and this is the average fixed cost. When we are producing 1 unit, our fixed cost is 3. So when we divide 3 with 1, it gives us average fixed cost of 3. When we are producing 2 unit, our fixed cost is 3. We have to divide 3 with 2, it gives us average fixed cost of 1.50, and similarly goes on. And we have to simply draw the values of average fixed cost here, and after drawing these values we have to simply join these dots, and it gives us average fixed cost. The next is average variable cost. So average variable cost is changing in output, so that's why when you are producing more number of unit, your cost is increasing. When we are producing 1 unit, our average variable cost is 0.25. When we are producing 2 units, our average variable cost is 0.5, and similarly goes on. We have just simply plotted these values from the previous table, and after plotting these values we just simply joined these dotted lines, and it gives us average variable cost. And keep one thing in your mind that when you are producing more number of units, it decreases your average fixed cost, and it becomes nearly horizontal to x-axis, but it cannot touch this x-axis because fixed cost can never be 0. So the possibility is average fixed cost 0 only and only if your fixed cost is 0.